Part 4, the execution, power, leverage, and freedom. Chapter 12, possession, freedom, and the fisherman. You are standing at the edge of a lake, screaming at the water. You are holding a fishing rod, but the hook is empty. You are yelling, "Why won't you bite? I bought you dinner. I listened to your problems. I'm a nice guy." The fish are swimming by, looking at you like you're a lunatic. They don't care about your resume. They don't care about your intentions. They care about the bait. And here's your problem, stupid. You were taking fishing advice from the fish. You were asking the fish, "Excuse me, Mr. Trout, what would you like to eat today?" And the fish, being a creature of instinct and opportunity, lies to you. The fish says, "Oh, I don't want a sharp hook. I want a nice, soft marshmallow. And I don't want to be pulled out of the water. I want you to just swim alongside me and tell me I'm pretty." If you listen to the fish, you will starve. The fish doesn't want to be caught. The fish wants to eat your bait and swim away. To catch the fish, you have to think like a fisherman, not a fish. You have to understand the nature of the creature you are dealing with, respect it, and then outsmart it. This chapter is about the fisherman theory. It is about destroying the illusion that you own your woman and realizing that the only way to keep her is to be willing to release her back into the wild every single day. It is about accepting that she's a slippery, wet, cold-blooded creature, metaphorically speaking, who is governed by tides and moons that you cannot control, but you can navigate if you stop crying and grab the wheel. 12.1, the illusion of ownership in relationships. Let's get one thing straight right now, and this is going to hurt your ego. You don't own her. I don't care if you put a ring on it. I don't care if you have 3 kids and a mortgage. I don't care if you tattooed your name on her ass. She is not your property. She is a free agent who is currently choosing to lease space in your life. And like any tenant, she can break the lease the moment the heating goes out or the landlord stops fixing the roof. The biggest mistake men make is the assumption of permanence. You get the girl, you lock it down, and you think, okay, mission accomplished. Now I can get fat, lazy, and stop trying. You think the title husband or boyfriend grants you tenure. It doesn't. In her mind, she is constantly auditioning you. Every day. Is he still the king? Is he still the man I fell for? Or has he become a couch cushion? When you operate from a mindset of ownership, you become complacent. And worse, you become controlling. You try to lock the doors to keep her in. You get jealous. You check her phone. You ask, "Where were you?" with that panic in your voice. That panic is the smell of fear. And to a woman, fear smells like rotting meat. You have to shift your mindset from "we are together" to "I am with you and you are with me." Together implies a blob. It implies codependency. It implies that if she leaves, half of you is ripped away. With implies 2 sovereign nations trading goods. I am a strong man. You are a beautiful woman. We are walking side by side. If you decide to walk a different path, I will keep walking my path. I might miss you, but I won't stop walking. This terrified feeling you have, this fear of losing her, comes from scarcity. You think she's the only fish in the sea. You think you won the lottery and you'll never win again. Stop it. You are the prize. You are the corporation. Think of yourself as you, Inc. You are the CEO. She is an employee, a valued employee, sure, maybe even a vice president, but she is an employee. And in any healthy company, you have a human resources department. Even if you love your VP, you keep the HR department open. You accept resumes. You keep your interview skills sharp. Why? Not because you want to fire her, but because you need to know that if she quits or goes crazy and starts setting fires in the break room, the company doesn't go bankrupt. You just hire a new VP. Well, she knows the HR department is open not because you are cheating, but because you are a high-value man who could replace her. She works harder. She shows up on time. She respects the CEO. But if she knows you have no other options, if she knows she is the only employee and you are terrified of firing her, she puts her feet on a desk. She demands a raise. She stops working. You don't own the fish. You just have it on the hook for right now. Respect the line tension. 12.2. The fisherman theory, understanding the bait. Why do you keep reading books written by women about how to get women? I read Men Are From Mars, Patrice. I asked my sister what she wants in a man. You are an idiot. You are asking the tuna how to build a net. The tuna's evolutionary goal is to not get caught. The tuna is going to tell you, I want a man who is vulnerable. I want a man who cries. I want a man who is my best friend. If you do that, she will friend zone you so fast your head will spin. She will dry up like the Sahara. Because what she says she wants, the safety of the marshmallow, and what her biology responds to, the sharp hook of a dominant, exciting man are two different things. The fisherman theory is simple. You must understand the nature of the prey better than the prey understands itself. Women are emotional creatures. They live in the now. They respond to feelings, not logic. You are a logical creature. You respond to facts. When you try to use your logic to catch her emotion, you fail. But I paid the bills. Why aren't you happy? Logic. I just feel like we don't connect anymore. Emotion. You are offering worms to a creature that eats light. You have to use the right bait. The bait is emotional spike. Women need to feel something. They prefer to feel love and happiness, sure. But if you give them boredom, if you are too safe, too predictable, too nice, they will manufacture drama just to feel a pulse. They will pick a fight. They will create chaos. The fisherman knows this. He doesn't scream at the water for being turbulent. He adjusts his tackle. If she is acting crazy, that is her testing the line. She is pulling. The white belt test, karate class. When you meet a woman, she enters your karate class. She puts on a white belt. She is humble. Yes, sensei. But eventually, she wants a yellow belt. She kicks you. She tests a boundary. I'm going out with the girls, and I'm not telling you when I'm coming home. If you're full, okay, honey, have fun. Please call me. She loses respect. You fail to block the kick. If you hold frame, you can go. But if you act single, you will be single. You block the kick. You sweep the leg. She hits the mat. She looks up at you, dazed but impressed. He is strong. She bows. Yes, sensei. You gave her the yellow belt. She isn't testing you because she hates you. She is testing you because she needs to know if the fisherman is strong enough to reel her in when the storm comes. She needs to know if the boat is safe. Stop resenting the nature of the fish. Stop wishing she was a dog. Dogs are loyal, simple, and happy with a pat on the head. That's why men love dogs. We want women to be like dogs. I came home. Wag your tail. But women will be like dogs. I came home. Wag your tail. But women are cats. They are indifferent. They come to you when they want something. They require a different strategy. If you chase a cat, it runs. If you sit back, ignore it, and do something interesting with a piece of string, the cat comes to you. Be the fisherman. Study the water. Check the wind. Use the right bait. And never, ever ask the fish for instructions. 12.3. Accepting transience to gain true freedom. Here's a spiritual truth. At the bottom of the pimp cup, nothing lasts forever. You are holding on to this relationship with a death grip, trying to freeze time. You want the honeymoon phase to last 50 years. You are terrified of the end. But the fear of the end is what accelerates the end. Transience is a state of being temporary. When you accept that this relationship could end next Tuesday, you gain true freedom. Patrice, that sounds depressing. No, it's liberating. If you know the ride has to end eventually, you stop worrying about the brakes and you start enjoying the speed. You stop walking on eggshells. You stop editing your truth to save the relationship. You start living in the me zone. I am going to be happy today. If you want to join me, great. If you want to leave, that sucks, but I will still be happy tomorrow. This attitude, this willingness to let the chips fall where they may, is the ultimate aphrodisiac. It signals abundance. It signals that you are not desperate. A woman cannot love a man she can control. If she knows that the threat of leaving you destroys your world, she holds the nuclear launch codes. She owns you. But if she knows that you would pack up bags for her if she disrespected you, if she knows you would hold the door open and say, don't let the knob hit you where the good Lord split you. She stays. She stays because a man who is free is a rare and valuable thing. Most men are slaves to pussy. They are slaves to the hope of pussy. They will trade their dignity, their money, and their dreams just to keep a woman in the house. When you accept transience, you flip the script. You say, I choose you today. I might not choose you tomorrow if you act like a jerk, so let's both act right. You have to be willing to take the ill. You have to be willing to lose the girl to save the man. Because if you save the man, you can get another girl. You can get 10 other girls. But if you lose the man to save the girl, you become a shell. And eventually she leaves the shell anyway because it's empty. You are the captain of the ship. Passengers get on. Passengers get on. Some stay for the whole voyage. Some get seasick and leave at the first port. Your job is not to beg the passengers to stay. Your job is to steer the ship. Keep your eyes on the horizon. Keep your hand on the wheel. And if she wants to jump overboard, throw her a life vest and keep sailing. Because there are plenty of other fish in the sea, and you are the motherfucking fisherman.